So welcome to Ash Wednesday number 2. I, unlike Scarlett, am doing my video on my day. Just kidding, Scarlett, I love you. So I look kind of a mess right now. I spilled water all over my shirt because I don't know how to drink water out of a water bottle. And I went running, so yeah. I don't like running, but I decided that I have to do it, so I'm doing it. And what inspired sort of this video is that a character inspired me to sort of do this. A character that I created. So it's a long story, so let's get into it. A book that I'm working on right now is called Nighthawks, and one of the characters in it is named Emma. And one of the points that she makes in the book is that, she hates running, but she does it because she wants to take care of herself, and she wants to make sure that, she's benefiting, her life. So I was like, I should really take my own character's advice. So that's why I started running. And I think what's great is that you can create characters, like I said before, that have sort of traits that you don't have, but then you can take on those traits. So it almost works the opposite way. You're giving a character something that you don't have, but then in return you can take that away from it. When I'm creating a character, I like to make sure that they stand out from the rest of what's out there. I don't like recycle characters. If I'm reading a book and there's a character in it that I really love, I want to make sure that, even though I love this character a lot, I don't want to recreate it in my own work because I don't like reading things that are redone. There are what I like to call token characters that are in loads of different books. And, a lot of times, and I try and stay away from this as much as possible because I want to give readers something different, so this is what I try and do with my own work. You always see, like, the lead girl, a lot of young adult books do this, the lead girl who is sort of, I want to say, like, meek and, just, I feel like almost a weak character all around. Like, there are very few, I feel, strong lead female characters. The plot always goes girl meets boy. Boy is way more experienced in everything than girl. They have this experience together. Something happens where they break up and then they end up coming back together somehow. I feel like that is, like, the most basic plot line. And I like reading books with that plot line, but I don't want to write that way because I want to be different from the people that I read, if that makes sense. I like to know everything about a character, so making character sheets, I haven't done it in a long time, but when I was first starting, I used to make character sheets all the time. I would know their first, middle, and last name, their birth date, their zodiac sign, their birthstone, how many siblings they had and when those siblings were born, their aunts and uncles, their favorite color, their favorite food, where they went on the weekends. Like, I like to know everything about this character. Character sheets definitely help me because you can outline everything about your character, anything you've ever wanted to know. And I feel like this happens to me a lot. When I'm writing dialogue, I feel like any of it can be said by any character, which you don't want because you want your dialogue to be specific to your character. So if you sort of outline everything about your character, I feel like it makes it easier to develop them, to sort of know how are they going to respond to a situation that you put them in. I said on Twitter earlier this week that your characters are very much like your children. You raise them, you make them go through a lot. And, sometimes the outcome isn't good. Sometimes you're a bad parent, but it's for the greater good. So what can you say? Hopefully, this Friday, there might be some treats coming your way. I don't know yet. So we'll see. But until next week, my name is Ashley, and I will see you next Ash Wednesday.